On the Tampa sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. His guy's playing well, off to a solid 5-2 start. Across from him, Saints head coach Kellen Moore. His guy's stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winners. You get a look at Baker Mayfield.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Complete to Sterling Shepard.
Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Nathan Shepard. Baker Mayfield.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup. Love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Olave motioning to the left. Rattler wants to throw it. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 3rd and 9 here.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
To the air is Rattler. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. Finding Taysom Hill complete. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
That's good for a Saints first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
Down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
It's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Blake Grupe for the Saints field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12 yards. Complete to Sterling Shepard. A gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
They go with White on the counter. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39.
The Buccaneers sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. The winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their final performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
33-yard line.
First down, here's White. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
13 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end zone and get you 6?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to use his legs here. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's another Saints.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Dropped behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Rattler on the up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yaya Diaby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
On the coverage.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Made the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
Mayfield looks to throw. Open man downfield is Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 36 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Mayfield.
35-yard line.
Completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Johnson. It's a gain of 8. Complete to Tez Johnson.
To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
They run straight ahead here with White. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stay on the ground with White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Tucker. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Sean Tucker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
On play action, Rattler. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but he looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that 1st down in the process. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tyke Smith on the tackle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Rattler. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And Shaheed going to go in motion. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing is Rattler. He lets it go deep for Olave.
And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Buccaneers 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Mayfield. That's caught.
Mayfield's pass.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He finds his man Johnson.
Mayfield's pass.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans,
Johnson.
number 2.
An 8-yard
So as they
gain.
talk it over,
It's
we
fourth
step
down.
aside.
Riley
Fourth down, so
Dixon
on
in
is the punter,
formation
Riley
for
Dixon.
Tampa Bay.
Fair catch
Fair
called
catch.
for and made at the
Signaled
16 or
for
maybe the
and taken.
17-yard line.
The Saints take over
So a
first
change of
and 10
possession here
at
on the
their own
punt.
18-yard
And the
line.
Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. Finds his man, that's Olave on the crossing route. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
33-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
He's
2nd and 9.
34-yard line.
From the gun, here's Rattler. He gets it to Cooks. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
Rattler wants to throw it. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Levante David in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Buccaneers 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To the air is Rattler. It gets this complete to Shaheed. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. And a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That's another
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Room to maneuver at the 35. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Buccaneers.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Saints to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action here with Rattler. It's caught left side by Cooks. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
To Brandon Cooks. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. A short one there, caught by Likely. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Saints first down.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Rattler working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the shotgun, Rattler. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Saints, first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in distance.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
The Buccaneer ball carrier.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
It's a
Here's
gain of
2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd down and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
17, Saints 13.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And 3rd, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A give. This is Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 32
A gain
yards.
of 32 that time.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Complete to Rashid Shaheed.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints are able to move back in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Saints 20, Buccaneers
that time
17.
A 9-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Buccaneers offense and running back Rachaad White set to take over again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Opting to run again here with White. Fighting through. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 103 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
2 yards
from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
At their 48-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A loss of 2 yards.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler getting ready for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. That's to the sideline and incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Olave motioning to the left. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Deion Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A nice little juke. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield now. Oh, he's got a Bucca. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And a first down.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Levante David able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Throwing is Rattler. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Rattler. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Alvin Kamara. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Rattler wants to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive starts with a run by White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken at about the 14. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd
to the air is Rattler.
at the 21-yard line.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Rattler. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 34. They start the drive with White. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield on play action. And the catch made by Johnson.
Mayfield's pass.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Second down.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Mayfield. This is Shepard on the catch.
Mayfield's pass.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
A gain of 15
And as the two
yards.
teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Riley Dixon now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 27-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
3rd down and 15.
He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Cooks. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd and 21.
He's back to throw. Pass complete. It's likely. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
That's good for a Saints first down.
And they'll get up and spike it right at 40 seconds to go. The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Hill. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 27.
A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
So Mayfield and the Bucs down 27-24, 26 seconds to go. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up first and 10.
Intended for Tez Johnson. Incomplete.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's a Bucca. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Connecting with Johnson. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That's caught by Johnson.
Complete to Tez Johnson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
And they will spike it with time remaining. And now they'll at least have a shot at a field goal here that could get them to overtime. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for New Orleans, they snap out of their doldrums and improve to 2-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.